I don't like mornings. Alright, good morning, YouTube. I do kind of like YouTube in the morning, 7:24 a.m., because I feel like I'm awake. I'm doing something good. Kind of. I'm not in bed. This is normally, I'd be going to sleep at like 5 or 6 a.m. The trash actually just showed up outside my house. I got up early enough to put the trash out before they picked up, and now they're picking up. I see them on my camera right now. Okay, we're playing Slay the Spire. That is what we're doing. We're getting to play Defect. I like Defect. Oh, is the volume louder than normal? In my ear. It's normal for you. No, I think Defect was just loud. We're good. He can fix you. Everything. He can fix you. We can fix you. All right. Add one Meow's Fury, not Furry, to the deck. I don't even like this card. Deal 10 damage. Put 2 random cards from your disc. Maybe I like it. It depends what the upgrade is. Exhaust. Okay, I do kind of like it. Kind of. Does it draw an extra card? Probably. From your discard pile into your hand. It is a weird card. Obtain a rare card. Ooh, receive greed. Wait a second. Oh, eternal. No, I can't take that at the very start of the game. Can't do it. So it's between these two. Obtain a random rare card. I don't even get to choose. This could be a curse. It could be amazing. Oh, I don't know. Give me the rare. Super critical. Gain 4 energy. Exhaust. Alright, it's interesting. That means that I can take expensive cards, in theory. Alright, we gotta see a couple cards to go with that. So to see a couple cards to go with that, I could go this route. Why? Because it leaves me a question still. Because this... Ooh, wait, but this looks pretty good. So this looks pretty good because the first 3 floors in Spire 1 are slightly easier than the next ones. Only slightly, but still. I'm guessing that's still the same. We still get a question mark. I still get decisions. And then we could make more decisions. So overall, I think this is the winner. Will I remember that? Yeah, because if I go right here, then this isn't even an option. Cool. You are doing 4 damage, and you're a fuzzy worm crawler. Yes, you are. Alright. We have dual cast, which does significant damage, but it was up against a strike, which also does some damage. Huh. Alright. It's morning, I'm awake. I'm gonna exhaust this because it's not particularly useful. I'd rather just draw a useful card. So really, I should have taken that other card that they offered me, but I didn't know what they were gonna offer it up against. So this pays for itself pretty quick. But the fight's almost over. It pays for itself because we have dual cast, though. Okay. Double energy. We already got an energy thing. This could give me a ton of energy. Whenever you play a power, gain energy. We're taking Cold Snap. This one actually seems really cool, though. Like, really cool. But Cold Snap is just strong. These two don't make me any stronger. We've already got an energy card, so it's an easy decision. It's a non-decision. Like, normally I think they're a little bit complicated. That one, I kind of lost my choice when they gave me this. I think that's true. End the turn. Let's see if I screw up this run, because I am very much waking up. Alright, so we could do not much damage, or we could do some defend and some zap, because we're shrunk. So orbs work well when shrunk. Super critical dual cast. Okay. Decision time. What are you? Gain 10 block. Gain 10 block next turn. That's a good potion. Refract. Deal 9 damage twice. Channel 2 glass. 12 damage twice. This is a big attack, so that would be a payoff card for super critical. Uproar, and it's just good. Those glass orbs, I really wish it would tell you, instead of just saying this, like numbers. Like their base numbers. Uproar, deal 5 damage twice. Play a random attack from your draw pile. That's another kind of payoff card. Huh. Playing a random attack, this one works well with this one. From your draw pile. Deal 9 damage, gain focus this turn. All 3 of these are kind of cool. Ooh, that's a good upgrade. Huh. That is kind of cool. Oh, no. I think I'm going to take Refract. It's very aggressive. Let's try it. It's something new. Alright, quick pause. I'm still waking up. Come over here. So I want to look at this card one more time because the upgrade, it's only a 3 damage upgrade, but really it's 6 damage. Oh, the reason that's worth considering, that's 6 energy, is because we do actually have the option to go get an upgrade. So if that was a huge upgrade, I could go do it. Because it's a 3 cost card, so getting an extra 6 damage off it, that could just kill an enemy. It could. No, I'm going to go to this question mark. But I considered it. Oh, so the glass orb should be really good in this fight, but there's a decent chance these are both attacking. I'm guessing for like 4 and 7 damage or something, maybe 4 and 10. I would guess somewhere between 11 and 15 damage if it's 2 of them attacking. Dual cast. Do it. Hey. Well, that changes things a little. Now, I would guess, yeah, between like 7 and 11. And then I was guessing the other one was like 4. Alright, so Refract is here. Deals 9 damage twice, which is excessive. And then the glass orb does things, but deals damage to all enemies. At the end of the turn, we have super critical, so we're going to get to find out. You do 8 damage to all enemies at the end of the turn. Well, between the 2 of them. Or if I evoke you, you deal double that amount of damage. Reduces by 1. I wonder if it's always just double. Evoking this looks pretty awesome right now. I mean, we have the kill anyways, so it's not an issue. Evoke it. Kills them both, 8 damage. Okay, so 4 damage AoE decreasing every turn. So you do want to play orbs really quick with that and evoke them pretty fast. Alright, deal 6 damage to all enemies. I mean, we do have some AoE. This does have card draw, it's strong. The problem is, this card is very strong, this card's pretty strong. I just got 2 strong cards. Do I need a kind of junky card? Ooh, this one says block, actually. Ball Lightning is normally very aggressive. This would be... It's not that good of an upgrade, but it kind of is. I'm gonna go with this. It's 2 orbs, and it's block. I think Defect likes block, because we have the orbs. Alright, upgrade a random card for 3 max HP. That's a great deal. 69 HP. Stays at 69, 72 max. Super critical plus is... Oh no. Oh no. It's max HP. Oh no. Don't offer me these. Why would you do this to me? The problem is, a lot of the upgrades, if I got to choose the upgrade, sure. A lot of the upgrades are misses, but they're still really strong. One more. No, Strike Plus was the worst. Stop reading and leave. Proceed. So with that in mind, I do feel strong. I don't think these elites are particularly tough. I'm actually more worried about the one where I can only play 1 skill, which is a hallway fight. Huh. And I could go right afterwards to a shop, but I don't really want to go to a shop. I think that's my reason not to take the elite, is that I don't want to go to an early shop. Alright, so I'm going to go to the question mark. And I could still go... No, I just said I don't like you. I don't like you. I want this hidden gem so much. I really want this hidden gem. Oh, I wanted to see what this upgrade... Darn, that upgrade's kind of good, but not really on Defect. Charge battery's okay. Hotfix is okay. Storm is okay. Synthesis. Deal 12 damage. The next power you play costs 0. That one's kind of cool. 18 damage. That's a significant upgrade. 6 extra damage. That 3 cost only had 6 extra damage. 24. Sunder. Was that 24 and 30 before? Was it always 32? I feel like it was 24 and 30. We're just going to remove. This Powdered Demise could actually be a way to kill the Ceremonial Beast. It has like 250 HP, and once you get it to 150, it gets stunned and starts doing bigger attacks or something. I don't know. I don't know what you do. Can I afford to take away a strike? Yeah, we have a strike plus. We have a few kind of aggressive cards. I don't know if I need these. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Proceed. Not happy about that shop. Okay. So we used one remove. I think it was $100. It was. So the next one's 125. I could go fight this, and then I get lots of choices afterwards. But I would have to fight another one after. Ooh. But I can always go off this way. So I could fight 3. Alright, let's go fight this instead of this. I just said that there's a fight that scares me more than an elite anyways. You're attacking for a lot. Not cool. Gain 10 block. 10 block next turn. Might do that. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Seems like a good turn for it. We get to full block. I get my lightning orbs. I got to put in my bigger attack. We get to dual cast. We get to go super critical. It's not even a good turn for it, but I don't want to keep redrawing it. Already full blocking. End the turn. The glass orbs will do some damage. Most importantly, the glass orbs. Ooh, I have to take some damage. I think they're worth it. God, but I can't dual cast. The glass orbs solve AoE fights. You're doing 18. I think I have to do this. Wait. We're doing 8-11. Oh, I'm close to just killing. Well, you're dead now. Was that worth? I think it was worth it. Flex Potion, White Beast Statue. Potions always appear in combat rewards is pretty awesome. Synthesis without any powers, another Cold Snap. I think I'm going to take that. Cool. More orbs. So. Options. If I had card draw, oh, you're already upgraded. Dual cast for free, zap for free. It could be either of these. I think it's actually going to be dual cast. I have a lot of orbs, and I do think the upgrade's worth it, and that it lets me fight another elite. I feel pretty good about these cards. I don't have as much defense as I would like. Ooh, and that's scary. 25 damage a turn for the rest of forever. 25 damage a turn. Do I leave the super critical? Mostly because of the refract. I guess so. It's weird. All of this is weird. So I could just use it to play an extra card and do a little bit more damage. Actually, 3 attacks. Flex Potion. I'm playing 5 cards. Okay, never mind. So you do 11, you do 14, you do 11. Hit. 19. 78 HP. You're asleep, you're powering up. Lightning Rod is decent but not amazing. Zap is good. Frost will be up front. Okay. Frost will get triggered. No. Not next turn, but the turn after, Frost will get triggered. HP. You're down to 65 with 2 lightning orbs. You're down to 57 with 2 lightning orbs. Dual cast. Refract is here. So, if I do refract, Do I want to dual cast first? Probably. For the defense. Dual cast was a good upgrade. Hit. 31 damage. Plus another 11. Okay. We're evoking a lightning, which means 8 more damage. We've almost got the kill. So, I'm very aggressive. For Spire 1, this would feel like a great defect deck. For Spire 2, I'm not sure if you want to go this aggressive or if you want to go more defense. Gain 1 buffer. Cool. Lucky Tonic. Second super critical. Crap. Loop or Claw. Loop or Claw. I mean, we're very orb-centered, and orbs are strong. Claw is great if you have card draw. I don't. I have the opposite. The only thing is, Claw does work well if you have expensive cards. I have 1 expensive card. But you really need the card draw. I'm leaning towards Loop. Loop is amazing. Okay, with just a buffer. How do I handle AoE with glass orbs? We've already fought 2 elites. Scary. You're not empty. Alright, start of the 3rd turn, gain energy. So, that's a reason to have used super critical already. If I get in on turns 1 or 2, is 3 I'm already going to have something going. Alright. I have to decide nothing. There's no decisions to make this turn. I do have to kill this quickly if I can. Oh, but the glass orbs will solve the part of the fight after this, kind of. Especially if I could dual cast them while they're still worth a lot. So yeah, playing this just makes sense, especially with the refract. This one. Super critical. Except it's on a turn when I don't need it too much, but I need it a little. You're doing 16 damage. Yeah. I could do a little bit of extra damage. Do I want to do a little bit of extra damage if I do this first, and then I dual cast? I kind of do, just because then it puts the glass orb right up front, and it's ready to be dual cast again. Yeah, but I'm probably just going to trigger it again. I think I do want to do the extra damage. Do want to do the extra damage, so that means pushing the orb out with this first, and then doing the dual cast. Makes sense to me. I think it does. Yeah, and then I get the kill. These are already kill. Oh, but it's perfect because now the glass actually hits the next ones and they're stunned. It's actually perfect. And we didn't get any of the cards. This is a super aggro deck. Oh, it's so good. That's where I wish I could activate these now. Holy. Right, we have loop. Start of your turn, trigger the passive ability of your next orb 1 time. That was so good. This makes them go off for 4. Oh, it's so good. This one. Wait, why is that one? Oh, it's every time they trigger. Passive, at the end of your turn, deal 3 damage. Wait, why did that one get reduced by more? It's when it does the damage, then it gets reduced. It's not at the end of the turn it gets reduced. Got it. I'm learning things. So you only get to trigger those dark orbs, or not dark orbs, those glass orbs like 4 times, and then they're worthless. It'd be funny if they started healing the enemy. There is an argument for go for the eyes. It's not a good argument, but it exists. There is the smallest argument for synthesis. So the argument for synthesis is basically this says the next power you play, not the next power you play this turn. So it does kind of pay for itself, and if I got a good power, it would really pay for itself. But I already have a lot of attacks, and they're already pretty good. If I had Echo Form or Creative AI, then it would be an easy decision, but I don't. Uproar. No. Except it is kind of tempting. It's tempting because it plays a card for free, but it also basically draws a card. It is really good. Especially if I remove my other attacks. Cold Snap is good. It makes an orb. Refract is amazing. These three... This one's upgraded at least. These two would have to be removed. I want to remove them anyways. Uproar is tempting. Two of those cards are very tempting. God, two of those cards are very tempting. Synthesis is tempting because it really allows me to take other powers. And I want an excuse to take them anyways. I'm going to say no, they're not upgraded. We're good. Oh no! I've already fought 3 elites. We just got a Juzu bracelet. I could fight 4, 5 elites. I'm kind of rich now. I can definitely afford to remove. Do I have a good upgrade? Oh, Loop would be a really good upgrade. 2 times. I'm getting lower on health. Yeah, if this was a regen potion. So I like these events way too much. I kind of just want to go this way. But upgrade, it's just, if I had an upgrade that was like, this one is like over twice as good. It's over twice as good because it does the same as 2 of these cards would do, but it uses half the energy, and more importantly, it's half the card draw. Oh. I don't know. It's kind of like having replay on it. Where most of these others don't have twice the effect. This one is such a good upgrade. Afterwards, I would still have to do another fight. That could just be the end right there. I could rest, but then that takes away the whole advantage of doing the upgrade. I think I'm just going to go get my value out of these 2 question marks and say we're good. It's before a shop. Oh, that's so questionable. 20 HP. Before a shop, pay 50 gold. Start of the next combat, upgrade your starting hand. 150 gold. Starting hand gets upgraded. Would be good, but it's only for 1 combat. 2 strength doesn't do much. I'm going to pay the 50. It's right before a shop. We got Bone Tea. Now, I wish I wasn't going to this fight. Oh, but wait. Go back. Click this. Bag of Prep. This one. Start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards and add that chosen card into your hand. It's pretty amazing. Finesse is decent. Hand of Greed is decent. Remove a card is better than decent. Iteration. First time you draw a status card, each turn draw 2 cards. Not very good, but it's okay. Draw 3 cards is better. Eternal Feather is a way to heal. I do really like that toolbox, but I mean, I like this more. This gives you 1 card. Yeah, but this gives you 2 cards, and we already have super critical, and it gives you 2 cards that you want. And then it's always remove. Remove over finesse? Yes. Remove over iteration? Definitely. Meteor Strike? There are cards that work well with Meteor Strike, is what we're seeing. Because I saw one that plays an attack for free. Okay, this one. We're fine-ish. We're fine-ish. So now that I have +2 strength and only 20 HP, and vulnerable, and a buffer, this is questionable. Oh, we already saw you. It went well the first time. Are you any stronger? Holy refract. This is amazing. So what we know is that we want these orbs to go off early. Yeah. Okay. Do I want you to be vulnerable? Almost certainly. Blow it up. Super critical. Oh, but I wanted to play this first for the slow. I messed up so bad already. I was just thinking about other things. It's fine. I think we got this. That is questionable, though. So, 9 damage, 9 damage. They're both the same. 20 damage. I did screw that up really bad. It's Okay, as long as we kill it this turn, I'm not punished for it at all. So we did use the vulnerable, but look at how well it's paying off already. Alright, so this time, I get to play 3 cards. I want to play this. I want to play this. Oh, we got the kill. Cool. Not punished. Lantern, start the combat with an additional energy. Could be good, especially with Bag of Prep. For turns when I don't draw, super critical. I saw it cool-headed. Scrape is here. Deal 7 damage. Draw 4 cards. Discard all cards drawn this way that do not cost 0. Null. 10 damage. 2 weak. The 2 weak is interesting on this. And 1 dark. The weak and the dark are really interesting. The damage, I mean, it's there. If this was a defense card, it would be broken. This, kind of a defense card. Do I have to rest? So we have a panic button, we have a buffer. The question is, does this upgrade, drawing an extra... Oh, upgrading the loop is actually kind of massive. Is it worth 20 HP? This could lose me the game. Don't lose me the game. We're on low Ascension. It makes me stronger. I'm not sure which is better. Ooh, getting the loop right away makes me feel like it was a good decision. I don't know if that's true, but it feels that way. So, I have to think about if I want this in front or the zap in front. We have dual cast. Okay, then I definitely want... Do I definitely want the lightning? Because you're probably attacking next turn. So maybe I want the block out front. Let's think. The loop goes at the start of the turn. Let's assume that for right now, I do want to defend a little bit. Because I could have put this orb out front. End the turn. 18 damage. So, 18 damage with the Frost Orb. Now, 9 damage, 9 block, 11 block, 16 block. Hit with the strike. We need to get you down to 150. You have 252 to start. You're getting stronger. You gain strength every turn. Is it 3 strength? Took 2 damage. I only had 20 HP. Hey, good turn for super critical. You're doing 20 damage. I do have the buffer. I do have the 20 damage. So, we don't have... What's it called? We don't have the thing. I don't know what the thing is. We don't have any form of vulnerable or anything. I do have super critical. Just thinking if there's anything I want to do with these orbs. I want to trigger them quick. Dual cast would be kind of nice. So, we always want to put the orbs out front. You're going to get stunned this turn. It's gonna happen. So I'm not even worried about defending. Super critical. Cold Snap is good because we want to trigger this anyways. The other one's still up front to do some damage. Dual cast would have been really nice. Damage potion buffer. End the turn. Could have used buffer that turn, but we ended up stunning. Or whatever, knocking it down. So now it's going to debuff me. Holy, you've already used up your stuff. Okay, so loop is actually pretty bad with this, is what I'm learning. Crap. But, so dual casting it isn't going to do much, will it? 2-2. Oh, it stays at its same damage when you dual cast it. It doesn't decrease. Got it. Alright, the Cold Snap. Do I want the cold out front or the lightning? Kind of just want to kill at this point. But I am going to need to defend. I don't have any focus. No, I think the damage needs to be up front. Okay. Not like at the very front, but in front of this Frost Orb. Alright, you're doing 15. We had 4 at the start. We have another 4. Why do these... They're ringing. Right. They are ringing. They are ringing. It's fine. We still get a full heal. Swarming elites. I did notice the increased elites big time. Alright. So, Refract does massive damage. I think you just have to play Refract. God, I wish this was the ringing turn, kind of. I say I have to play Refract, but this is defense and damage. Let's think about this. You're doing 17. I have 7 block. If I play the Refract, then we do 18 damage. Trigger this. Ooh, trigger that. It's just a lot of damage this turn and next. I think I have to. If I want to get the kill. We have that 20 damage potion. This is my best chance of getting the kill. We have the buffer. The buffer could be very important. God, Loop is so good and bad. Loop is so good and so bad. Cold Snap is weird here. So this one, if I trigger this twice, 6 damage. Oh. Okay, so we got the kill. Sweet. End the turn. Without using these two. Full heal. Stable Serum. Retain your hand for 2 turns. Buffer. Multicast Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam. Not the best. Multicast. I think I'm just going to take Buffer. Buffer's pretty decent, and it's another really good upgrade. So, the nicest thing about that fight was that I got the Loop Plus upgrade before going into it. So, the fight itself wasn't even the interesting decision, this was. The other upgrades that I need are this one and this one. Beyond that, I think it would be a Zap. And then the Refract would be kind of nice because it's an extra 6 damage. But, Holy elites. Alright, let's go see if you have anything useful. Pale. Troubled automaton. I was going to say automation. Looking for your friend? Let me help. Pale's flesh. Pale. Alright. Gaining additional energy at the start of your 3rd turn and every turn after that. Yeah, but I already gained extra energy on my 3rd turn. And by 4th turn, we're already kind of like doing our thing. Remove 5 cards from your deck after each combat. Randomly add 1 back upgraded. That one is kind of amazing. So, we could give you Cool-Headed. I'm happy giving you Buffer. Cool-Headed kind of sucks, but whatever. It'd be cool if you could choose the order. Giving you Refract hurts a little, but gotta do it. Cold Snap does 9 damage. Getting this upgraded is actually kind of nice, because I wouldn't normally do it. Getting Zap upgraded. God, I'm giving you a lot of stuff if I do that. This one I'm fine. That's 1. This hurts. Maybe I don't give... I kind of need this card. 1 card. 2 card. Aw. Could give the Zap 3 card. 4 card, 5 card. That looks reasonable to me. I would still have the Refract. I would still have a Cold Snap. I would still have Loop. Still have Supercritical. First time, each combat, you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand, take an extra turn. It's kind of awesome. You could exhaust, like, the whole deck with Bag of Prep. Not the whole deck, but you get to exhaust 7 cards right off the bat. That is kind of awesome. 7 cards plus a Cool-Headed. You're almost infinite with that. A lot of turns. Plus, Supercritical. Ooh. Supercritical with a dual cast. And if you get a Zap Plus and you have Cool-Headed, all it takes is like 1 more Cool-Headed and a Recycle? Something like that. Recycle Plus. No, because it has to have Sling to recycle. I forget what the card is that creates something and draws cards. I don't know. There are ways to do it very easily, I think. I don't know if they exist in this version. Inspire 2. I think it's just this. This one is really good. So, the buffer I don't need. That one was kind of No, it's amazing. Once it's upgraded, it's amazing. Cool-headed is such a huge upgrade. I needed to get upgraded. We said that I wasn't going to give the refract. Zap is so much better upgraded. Without the upgrade, it's kind of meh. It's good because it's an orb. Cold Snap. Cold Snap is just free damage. And then, Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod is a decent card. It's a lot better block with 7. God, I want to give the refract. I don't need to, just because it's a bigger upgrade. I can always just upgrade the refract at a campfire, and then I still get to use it. Okay, so, options. There's very little incentive to go here when this one exists. There's also this one. That would be an eliteless path all the way up. Huh. When I feel pretty strong against elites, especially if I get my cards back. So one incentive would be, if I went these 4, I don't know how hard the Act 2 fights are. Especially, I have AoE damage. I could just go right here. And then reevaluate. And I would have 4 of my upgrades back. And be quite a bit stronger. I like it. You could even steal a card, especially after I cleared out a bunch. God, I want to know how your stealing mechanic works. Because if you only steal from cards not in my hand, this one's already going to be exhausted. Oh, if you have a bunch of exhaust cards and you can play them, you're going to take my loop, aren't you? You're going to take one of these 3. God, I wish you would take Strike. I think you're going to take Loop Plus. Is that what I think? I think you would take Supercritical Plus. I think you're taking Loop Plus. Otherwise, it'll take Refract or Dual Cast. I don't think it would take any of these. I mean, except for this, but I'm playing this. Am I? I have 4 energy. Yeah, playing it. All right. I do have potions. With Retain My Hand, I don't think it could. God, if I could get you to remove a card for me, it would be so awesome. If I had card draw right now, I would totally use it. Could use a buffer. That doesn't help. Unless I hold my supercritical. Oh, also, you're going to be holding my stupid loop. I think you are. Or the refract. Don't hold the refract, you jerk. Alright. So there is a slight argument. For what? Oh. For retaining my hand. But the argument would have been to not play that attack. No, I think I'm just going to do this. Might as well play it. Play it because it gives you an extra card to choose from, just in case it's random, but I don't think it is. No, I don't think that was random at all. You took my 3-cost refract over my upgraded loop. That is interesting to me. I don't know if I do want to dual cast this with a loop here. Because I don't have another way to make a lightning orb. I don't think I do. We have 4 turns to kill you. I kind of need that lightning orb, especially without that card. And I'm not going to be able to play my cold snap, really. Unless I want to activate this. Oh, I kind of have to play the cold snap. Strike Plus. Because of the loop plus, I'm going to say don't activate this. But now it's really weird with that cold snap. Oh, and you're flying. Crap. I do have this fire potion, and I might just use it. Alright, so this would do 4 damage. This would do 3 damage. We have the loop. The loop does We do 9 damage a turn. This might just be a good turn for a buffer. Is it though? Nah. Any damage plus the fire potion. Oh, right. Why did that go off 3 times, it feels like? Felt like it went off an extra time. I don't know. So wait, did we just get the kill? So this one does 16 damage. This one only does 3. 16 plus 3. Oh, I was about to use that potion. 16 plus 3 kills. You don't even let me use my potion. Touch of Insanity. Right, I have White Beast Potion. I should definitely be using these. Choose a card in your hand. It's free to play this combat. That one's kind of amazing. Gain a buffer. All of these are kind of amazing. Retain your hand. Choose a card. Cold Snap. I don't need you. 10 damage. Reduce this card's cost to 0. Beam Cell. Beam Cell's kind of good because I have a 3 cost damage card that does significant damage. I don't think I need it, but it is kind of good. That is a card that I want back. So, choose a card in your hand. It's free to play this combat. Obviously, that goes on to the Refract most of the time. Could go on to Cool-Headed once I get that back. Touch of Insanity. Retain your hand versus a buffer versus 20 damage. Retain your hand. God, retain your hand is kind of good. If I have enough energy, retain your hand isn't that good. Skip. Because I'm playing too many of the cards. But who knows. So, what did we get back? The card that I got back was Cold Snap Plus. Nice. Cold Snap Plus is just a balanced feeling card. Refract is here. So, I could make Refract free, but I have it with Super Critical, so there's not much advantage to that this turn. Loop is really weird with the Refract. It is. 20 damage card. Because now I'm less incentivized to dual cast this. Because it just drains these quickly. I think I'm just gonna go Super Critical. God, I want ice cream. I usually want ice cream. Both in real life and in video game. Ice cream is amazing. Ben & Jerry is so good. It's morning, I don't need ice cream. I don't need the things. Alright, so this is a good turn to do some damage. And we're doing significant damage. Holy damage. So, we're doing another 3. The problem is, God, I wish I had poison. You're gonna have so much defense. We get potions for free. Might as well use this. Do it. We get back an upgraded card, Zap Plus. Explosive Ampule. Could be as good as that potion that I just used. Tesla Coil. Deal 3 damage. Trigger all lightning against the enemy. Huh. That is weird. It's a 0 cost. So this is good if you have a lot of orb slots and a lot of lightning gen. I don't. Channel 1 glass. 8 block. This sounds amazing and it's upgraded. Hologram is great with Touch of Insanity. It's not a card that I would need to upgrade, because really you just have to do that like once. But it's not great with Refract, normally. It's good with Dual Cast, it's good with Zap Plus. I'm leaning towards Glasswork very heavily. Block plus Orb is amazing, and it's upgraded, and it's a good amount of block. And removing a card looks really, really good right now. My upgrade density is really good. Oh, and we can go upgrade my good card and then maybe go fight this. I like it. Choose 1 of 5 random cards to add to your deck. Colorless. Gain a colorless card reward. So this is a 1 of 3. This is a 1 of 5. This is colorless. Hidden Gems is the only thing that really makes me want to do this. We don't need to do hidden gems. And this is probably not going to be upgraded. I don't think I get to skip it, but there's a good chance there's a power. Subroutine is a power. Attack, null, don't want it. Uproar. I do like the idea of uproar. Compile driver, I do like the idea of compile driver. We have glass, we have frost, we have lightning. I'm probably taking compile driver. Gain 13 block, 2 wounds. Not appealing. 17 block. So the 3 that are appealing are uproar, compile driver, subroutine. This is a skill. That makes sense because it's a block card. Cold Snap, Refract. The ones that are in here are Buffer, Cool-Headed, Lightning Rod. So I would be trying to remove these 2 strikes. I think it's just Compile Driver. This deck feels excessively, what's it called? Aggressive. This would have been so nice. God, that would have been so nice. I wish I could sell potions. Shockwave. We're removing. Trash to treasure. Whenever you create a status card, channel 1 random orb. Kind of cool, but I don't create them. There are ways I could, but I don't. Holy, wait a second. Where the hell did you come from? 3 cost, channel 3 frost. Omega Cold Snap? Oh, that's kind of cool. That is kind of cool. Play 3 random attacks from your discard pile. Beatdown. Play 4 random attacks from your discard pile. I only have, right now, 5 random attacks, and I'm about to remove 1. No, I have Compile Driver. Compile Driver draws card. This one's actually really cool. God, if you had like 4 Compile Drivers, this would just draw you a full hand of cards. Wild. Strike. Whoa. Potions. No, we have White Beast statue. Sweeping Beam. We're good. We're good. This is the one that would be most tempting to me. Proceed. So, I wanted to go upgrade. Health is really good. Oh, Compile Driver just does an extra 3 damage. Cold Snap is just way more playable than Refract, but Refract could end an enemy. 24 damage. 2 glass orbs. Alright. Is it elite time? Yeah, it has to be. I have potions. I have to use them. Might as well. Attacks are not good on you, but orbs are. Dual Cast is here. Zap is here. Loop is here. Supercritical is here. Explosive Ample is here. Ampule is here. Buffer is here. Buffer is not good against multi. Supercritical is here. Oh, okay. There's a lot of things that are here. Touch of Insanity. I think I want to keep you. 10 damage AoE. The buffer sounds good if you stop doing... Right now you're doing 7 attacks of 3 damage. 7 attacks of 3 damage. Dual Cast. Defend, defend, defend. Keep the supercritical, I guess. Cool. Take a little bit of damage. Ooh. This is all of my orbs, but I can't get them all in play. I would like to trigger the glass orbs. Do I want to make this cost 0? I think so. But this is a good turn for a buffer. Kind of want to play Compile Driver first. I could do Cold Snap if I'm not playing the buffer. But I want to play this first because I want this to be in the draw pile. But I'm only going to get to draw 2, and there's Dazed over there now. Alright. Glassworks is here. Gain block, channel. The loop is not great, but it does mean I get the damage out of these really quick. Taking 8 damage. Do I ever just use the buffer here? Buffer for 8 damage. Doesn't feel great. Fight's kind of close to over, but kind of far from over. Just because my draw pile's so bad. And these orbs have become weak. There's only one dazed over here, so the draw pile doesn't look too bad. My orbs that are queued up do look bad. This one is an empty glass orb. Oh, it would be so cool if you could do something with that. You could charge it with plasma or something weird. Dual casting it does 0 twice. Interesting. I mean, this is a really good time for a compile driver. Refract is already here. Refract just kills, right? Yes. Dazed. One goes over there, one goes over here. Refract just kills. We get our upgraded card back, Lightning Rod, and we get a potion, Flex Potion, Sparkling Rouge. Should have looked at that first. Start of your third turn, gain Strength and Dex. Why can't you just call it Lipstick? Storm. Did I take an incentive to get more powers? No. I thought about doing so. We do have a loop. The problem is my cards are already pretty good. This doesn't add to the deck, but it does add to me taking powers in the future. Ooh. Is that always what it did? That is a good upgrade, but only if I get powers. Gain focus this turn. That's another good upgrade. Boost away. Already upgraded. Add a dazed into your discard pile. This is one that would be good with that status draw mark. Cards power. Ethereal unplayable. Boost away. Decent block. Decent block. We're up against the sandworm thing, which does damage to you. And it fills the card with, or the deck with statuses. I think it just gets in the way. I'm kind of tempted by it. Skip. Oh, I thought that I was going into the boss fight right now. We still have a ways. Wait. Then maybe I do want that. Upgrading compile driver does damage. Upgrading cold snap does damage. How many elites have I been to? We went to this elite. Oh. I just had the fight. Oh, it was the B one. What I would like to do... So I could have 2 more elites. I could have 2 more elites. Are there any paths with no more elites? No. So no matter what, I have to fight at least 1 elite. We could do 2 hallways and an elite. I'd rather do the question marks, I think. So if I skip this upgrade... the upgrade's kind of good, though. If I take this upgrade, I have to take 2 of them. If I just go this way... It's a very aggressive path. It's a very aggressive path. If I go this way... It's a very aggressive path. So the difference is just, do I want this front loaded or do I want this front loaded? With the potions... Oh. Come over here. I've got potions. I can make use of them. Hunter Killer. You make it so that playing lots of cards lowers my dex and my strength, which isn't big with the orbs. Kind of big with this. We have Supercritical. We have Loop. Loop is weird. I have Cold Snap, which is weird. Do I put the Frost out front because you're probably attacking next turn? I think I do. With the Loop. That makes sense to me. Oh, should I have thought about the strength potion? No, I only have 2 attacks. Oh, but that was a multi-attack. Yeah, I should have thought about it. Should have at least considered it. Especially, I have to use a potion. Have to. It's too much value not to be using them. Cold Snap, Lightning Rod, Compile Driver. So, Compile Driver draws 2 cards. Glassworks Zap, Dual Cast. 2 of the cards are free. 1 of the cards is a block. Dual Cast. Right now, I'm mostly just thinking, is there any chance that I want to use this strength? I feel like the answer is yes, but I should have used it last turn. So yeah, if I'm going to play the Cold Snap, you're doing 17. I'm planning on playing this, which gets me 6 block. This. Trying to decide what to dual cast. So we're always playing this. So I've already got 12 block. When this activates, I would have 15 block. You're doing 17 damage. 15 block plus this frost is already enough block. So we can dual cast a glass. And then I've got a little bit of damage. The loop is gonna drain this thing. End the turn. Alright, it gets activated by this, which was even better. That's actually amazing. And then we have Glassworks. And then we have Zap. And then we have Compile Driver. So this before Compile Driver, but we already got the kill, we got the buffer plus. There's still one more card. My cool-headed is last. Okay, Hailstorm. At the end of your turn, if you have Frost, deal 8 damage AoE. That's pretty awesome. Is it? AoE, it seems pretty awesome to me. Second Compile Driver. I do have a lot of orbs. If I had orb slots, God, I passed on that one that would have given me 3 more slots immediately. Hailstorm's pretty good. And now I have incentives to do power things. Alright, so the thought was to take this super aggro path. And hopefully I'm just stronger. Stronger and stronger because I'm getting these relics. Alright. Do I have any heals? No. Prayer Wheel. Prayer Wheel is pretty awesome, especially going into some fights. Because I'm about to see 4 card rewards, which means it's actually 8. And we do like powers. And who knows, there's a chance I get like Frozen Egg or something. AoE is really good with this, and we got Loop. And we got Hailstorm. Oh. Okay. And we got Buffer. But I did not get my power thing, and I have Explosive Ampule. Okay. And we have Dex. It's a lot of ands. So the problem is, I didn't get the thing that I want. I think it has to be Refract Loop, but it's weird. Could be Refract Defend. This is a rough turn. What if it's just Dex, Defend, Defend? Let's think. I'm taking a lot of damage. AoE. Am I taking a lot of damage? I'm taking 14 plus 10. 24 damage. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, but this does a lot of damage to a single target. And it does a lot AoE. You're debuffing. You're empowering. Which one scares me more? The empower, because I can't stop the debuff. Unless I can. 34 damage. Wait a second. Can I ever stop that? The Loop Plus is so tempting right now. 24, 34 plus 9 would kill this. It's gonna come right back, but what if I can kill the others before it comes back? I don't feel good about that, but who knows? I do have another glass orb. It's possible. I think I'm gonna try it. Hailstorm would have been amazing. Loop would have been amazing. A lot of things would have been amazing. Alright, so now, the only thing is that glass would have hit that anyways. Oh, the glass would have done 8 damage to it. Could I have done? No. So we're doing 8 damage and 3 to 1. 8 damage to 2 of them. And if I can trigger these, they do double, so 6 damage. Dual cast is here. Compile driver with super critical is pretty awesome. Alright. Super critical. Compile driver. Wish I had a frost orb right now so much. Alright. Am I trying to hit both? Yeah, I am. So this lets me dual cast. Let's think 6 damage. If we dual cast this, it's going to do 6 damage AoE twice, 12 damage AoE. So you're doing 14. We're really... What just happened? Right, it triggered an orb. Totally knew that was going to happen. Okay, we're almost killing you. I really need to kill you. I really need to kill you. I really need to kill you. Just gonna keep saying it. Because this one's gonna come back with 25 HP? I think so. I need to kill you. It's so close. End the turn. We're so close. It's fine. All we have to do is kill that one. Glassworks is here. Hey, Mercury Hourglass goes at the start of the turn. You're a jerk, Mercury Hourglass. Alright. You're doing 10 damage. You're doing 10 damage. Somehow, right. Turn 3. It's only turn 3. Alright. So, the one that I want out front is Glassworks. Zap. Cold Snap. Holy damage. We got it. Cool. That fight was rough, but not that bad. We got back our cool-headed plus. Okay, choose one of 3 skills. Parrying shield, yes. Is another way to do free damage. Alright, quick pause. So, cards that I'm looking at. Focus Strike. Not really considering this too much. Focus Strike plus maybe. Chill. Hey, Chill is in the game. Oh, weird. Wait a second. This used to become innate. Oh, wait. Now, it's a 0-cost channel up to 3 frost. I think, no, it could actually be more than that. There are enemies that spawn a whole bunch of little minions, like at least 3 little minions and the main one. Could be 4. I think that's the most I've seen. And it's a 0-cost and it just channels orbs and doesn't exhaust. Wait. That's interesting. Huh. Not the best. Especially without focus. If I had focus, this one, whenever you play a power, gain energy. I did take another... We now have 3 powers. One of which is a 2-cost. I think I have just enough incentive to take this. It would want an upgrade. But the nice thing is... I could use a heal. The nice thing is, all of my cards that I want upgraded are already upgraded. Compile driver doing more damage, Cold Snap, but I would rather have the energy from this. I'm going to take Subroutine and plan on upgrading it. But I might not get to upgrade it anytime soon. We'll see. Depends what the potions are. We have a skill potion. Pay 1 gold. Random common relic. Pay 200 for Stone Calendar. That's a terrible deal. Welcome to Wongos. Welcome to Wongos. We have what you want at wongtastic prices, says the least enthusiastic clerk you have ever met. No, you are super enthusiastic. I love you. You are happy. Peruse our wares and enjoy your time at Wango's, they continue, without even looking up. Okay, I kind of want to buy it. Downgrade a random card is if you just leave, so you have to buy something. And Stone Calendar, yeah, I mean, do I make it to turn 7? No, this deck's too aggressive. If this was a Frost heavy, I mean, it kind of is. Cool-headed and 2 Cold Snaps. No. 100 gold for random. Oh, that was actually amazing. Whenever you shuffle your draw pile, draw a card. Drawing a card for free is just really good. In theory, Cool-headed draws cards. That's it. That's all I've got. And we only have 19, and I still plan on removing like 2 more probably. And maybe we'll add. But powers get out of the way. In theory, we could draw through kind of quick. And I have Bag of Prep. We could draw through. It can happen. And I have Compile Driver. What am I saying? We're set. Alright, so Subroutine is already amazing. Skill Potion, you're attacking for 22. I have 4 energy. I do have this. I do have Dex. Tempted to use the Dex a little bit. I want to see what you are. Double energy. Double energy sounds pretty good right now. I have card draw. I don't have much card draw. 22 damage if I play every defend I have. It's only 15, but it would be 21. I think... Is this an elite? This is an elite. I'm just going to drink this as well. Could just buffer. Why? I'm going to drink this as well. Why wouldn't I Compile Driver first? That's a really good question. I have no idea why I wouldn't just Compile Driver first. Because I might have drawn another defend. Now we're going to draw even more cards. Zap, Glasswork. Alright. Oh, now I could Compile Driver, but that's not how that works. Alright, so Glasswork plus wants to be up front, kind of. Loop is here. Zap is here. Subroutine is here. Loop plus is here. Lightning Rod is always getting played. I think I want you in front. The loop just makes it a little bit weird. It does. Subroutine. Because I want the Zap to be the one lined up for the, what's it called? For the loop. But I also want the Frost lined up. So I'm blocking 21. Now we're blocking 28. Maybe I did not need that Dex Potion, but it's here for the whole fight. First time you take attack damage, give me energy. I should have looked at that. Definitely should have looked at that. Super Critical's here. Buffer gives me energy. Refract does damage. It also triggers glass. We have dual cast. Let's do some damage. So, 3 energy. Yeah, but now I can't play Buffer. I should have played Buffer first. It's okay. We have Super Critical. I have dual cast. Oh, but I want this to go off. I do. Buffer. Okay, I have excessive energy now. Dual cast. No deal. Hey, I forgot about Buffer. I just played it. Hailstorm. Hailstorm is free energy-wise. Compile Driver. Happy to play a Cold Snap first. Draw all of the cards. So much energy. Because it's turn 3. Glasswork plus. No dual cast. Yes, Zap. Yes, Cold Snap. But I don't want this up front. I would rather it be lightning up front, I think. Except we're going to push it with the Lightning Rod. This goes at the start of the turn, and I think it goes before loop. But it might matter what order they're like set up. Does Loop go first? I'm going to assume Loop goes first. If Loop goes first, then what? Hailstorm. So we do want to have the Frost act. We're going to have the Frost active. If Loop goes first, then I want it to be Zap, Blast, Cold Snap. And that is very much the hope. So I already have enough block, and we still have a buffer. So I want this to go off 2 times. Then I want to trigger a new lightning. And then this is out front doing 3. If the loop goes off after this goes off, start of the next 2 turns. That does say at the start of the turn, but this also says start of the turn. I do have an extra 6 damage from this. Alright. Lightning, lightning. Then, yeah, it does go in this order. So it just goes down the line. Good to know. Anything I need to think about? Nope. I don't think so. Shackling Potion. All enemies lose 7 strength this turn. That's a new one. Strawberry. 7 max HP. Might make it so that I don't have to rest. Cool-headed. Compact. Gain 6 block. Transform all status cards in your hand into fuel is so good. It's so wild. Fuel Plus. Fuel Plus is crazy. This is a reason to make a status deck with Defect. God, I'm almost tempted to take that. Because then I could add status cards. Why do I want... I don't want status cards. This is not a status deck. Cool-headed and Storm. Storm Plus would be really good. Does work well with subroutine. Triggering orbs is generally very good. Cool-headed is generally very cool. Storm Plus is looking very tempting. It's not Storm Plus, but it could be. It could be. And we just gained max HP, and we have a potion. We have 2 potions. And I have upgraded buffer. And we have all of the things. We have lots of damage right here. And I have cool-headed, and I have zap. I have all of the things. All of them. Anything I need to consider? No. Cool-headed. I mean, the only thing to consider would be trying to set things up so that if I get Compile Driver, I can draw 3. Which is easier to do with, like, Glassworks Cool-headed. But I kind of just want to have all 3 glass lined up to go. And I'd rather you not give your cards. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have put... Well, you had to put the damage somewhere. All of my damage into that. Bam. Okay, so you're pretty dead. And I don't know. If we end with that, then we do 6 damage at random. In what order? Who knows? You're almost dead. Hey, you're super dead because the loop goes off. Toxic. You did give me the toxicity first, which I don't appreciate. 10 damage. Compile Driver is here with 1 of each. Hailstorm is here with Frost. Alright, let's hit this. How much defense do I have? Not much. Storm is free. I do have Dual Cast. Dual Cast is not the best right now. Hailstorm's looking pretty good. If I do Cold Snap, Dual Cast. Huh. Then I'm set up to do extra with lightning. Why do I feel like that orb just did extra? Oh no, that was me hitting. Got it. So Hailstorm pays for itself. Toxic. I'm blocking both of these. If I just do the 9 damage, you're dead. Sounds good to me. Super dead. Potion of Capacity is awesome. And we get to see extra card rewards. Genetic algorithm. Floor 30. I don't think I want this. Gunk Up. I mean, I could take it. I don't think I want it. Sweeping Beam. 9 damage. AoE. 1 card. 5 damage 3 times. Add a slimed into your discard pile. So this would be really good with those synergies with status cards. Skip. Sweeping Beam, though. Synthesis. Next power you play costs 0, and powers give me an energy. Mostly no. I don't have expensive powers. Mostly no. This one just goes to 0 cost. Yeah, it doesn't make them give 2. This is the big upgrade, Storm. I think it's skip. Charge battery is there. It exists. Fighting the sandworm. You guys are very jittery. I want you to calm down. They make me think of... what are the dachshunds? Very much. Chihuahuas a little bit. They make me think of dachshunds more. Alright, so you're doing 3 status cards. God, it would be good to build the status one just because you hard counter enemies like this. So, losing 7 strength this turn would block for a bit. Orb capacity. Let's think. What are we thinking about? I don't have a glass orb. They have buffers. Or not buffers, artifacts. But I don't really debuff, so that's not an issue. Oh, it is an issue. The 7 strength would not work. Alright, Cold Snap. Could play buffer. Do a compile driver draws. Glasswork, subroutine. Subroutine is a weird one. Because I can't afford to play the buffer if I play this. Glasswork is really good. It's defense. It's AoE. These glass orbs really don't want the capacity too much. I could use a buffer. It's 8 block. I don't really want to eat a buffer to 6 damage. Orb capacity. This isn't bad. Not what I want. Probably. Sucks to let this go by. Sucks to let this go by. Is what it is. 2 turns of summoning lightning. We full block. Do I want to make more space? If I had focus, definitely yes, but I don't have focus, so I kind of just want to trigger them. Plus, this is a good potion, but I should use my potions, and really, it's between these two. Do you do a big attack? Or are you going to do multi-attacks? If it's a big single attack, then I'm happy to use this. It is not. Huh, supercritical. Hailstorm. At the end of your turn, this is awesome. As long as I have that frost. Oh, but I won't have the frost. Crap, but I have to do the refract, I think. Oh, unless I use this. Huh. With loop. It's weird because it is a good potion. It is. So, I didn't even check. What cards did you give? Dazed. At least dazed aren't that bad. Right. No, I don't have powers give you extra energy. So with Hailstorm, I do pretty massive damage. My block is not high enough. You should be dead. You're super dead. This other one should be close to dead. 16 damage. Do they just do 16 damage every turn? Maybe. This one is out, but it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the turn, I do damage. I have dual cast, we have zap. Zap. Dual cast. Storm is there. Fire potion is there. Hailstorm. More storm is really tempting. I would want to upgrade them both. More storm. Fusion. If it was Fusion Plus, definitely. Fusion Plus becomes a 1 cost. Yeah. Because I knew it wasn't 2 plasma. Plasma's kind of tempting. Plasma gains you an energy every turn. When you activate it, it's 2 energy. And then if you dual cast it, it's 4 energy. It's mainly only as an upgraded card. Not really a thing I want. Charge battery, uproar, skip. The one that's tempting is the storm. It's not that tempting. Way better just to upgrade this. The thing is, I'm about to upgrade one, and after I do, it becomes better to have another. I think I'm going to skip it. I'd rather add other powers. This is the one that I want, though. Proceed. So, we have strength down, we have damage, we have buffer. Strength down, damage buffer. Not enough card draw, but I'm working on it. Refract is here. Crap. That's a lot of powers. Hailstorm is here. Loop is here. This makes it hard to keep my Frost Orb in play. Yeah, I really wish I had the capacity for this fight. I should have thought about that. Really wish I had focus. It's too many orbs not to play this. The buffer could be massive. I'm trying to remember if you do multi-attacks or single. I think I just want to do zap, loop, hailstorm, which makes even more lightning, and then cold snap. And we're doing some damage with the lightning. Yeah, with focus. Even just a focus potion would be great. Do you do? No, single attacks. You don't. You don't. Alright. And I only have how many more powers? Crap. I only have 1 more power, so that's 2 free lightning orbs. Okay. I mean, that means they won't be screwing up my frost too much, but still. The glass orb is weird. A lot of things are weird. Do I need to play Frantic Escape? Not too much. Is this as good as it gets for the strength? It might be. I don't know. Probably not, but whatever. Use it. Oh, except I have this, which does block. I don't have to play this. Kinda just rather leave the others, I think. Then I can play you, and you. So debuff, what does this count as? Do you count as a buff or a debuff? Neither. That's why it's in red. I wonder if there's a way to block this or remove this. Probably not. To make it so that you always have that minus strength. Probably not. Almost certainly not. Alright, subroutine. Just plays lightning. Cool-headed's here for afterwards. Kind of like it. And it's a free card, energy-wise. Cool-headed is amazing. You're doing 28 damage. This would be a good turn for a buffer. Wait. Don't I have buffers? Oh, I haven't played buffer yet, so that's 2 more lightning. And refracts over here. Okay. Lightning rod is pretty good. I do have a lot of defense right now. So, I don't know if I do play the buffer. 27. Do I need to play this? Depends how much damage I'm doing every turn. Right now I'm doing a decent amount. Yeah, but it's 1 damage. End the turn. 1 damage to get this counter up by 1. I don't know if that counter has ever really mattered to me. Get rid of supercritical. We have compile driver. Do I have glass? Nope. Dual cast. Super critical. Why would I get rid of that beforehand? Because I want to get rid of it anyways. I could play the frantic escapes if I need to. Cold Snap is here. Cold Snap is weird. It is weird. I'm going to say that I do want to block next turn. If I want to block, then that makes sense to me. If I end with 10 block, then I do 6 damage. Okay, we have 1 dex and 1 strength. Why? Because it's past turn 3 or something. Isn't that why? Which one of you did that? The one that does that. I don't remember. There we go. Sparkling Rouge. The lipstick. Got it. Refract is here. Refract is here. Did not get the buffer card. So, I want the lightning out front. Pretty sure. Is this my whole turn? Yeah. We are going to trigger the frost. That means -8 damage, but I have to play this. It's such a big card. Lightning out front for the loop. End the turn. We've almost got the kill. 30 HP. You're doing 20 damage. Cool Head is here. Lightning Rod is here. Alright. So this triggers for 8, this triggers for 6. If I get the dual cast, I would rather it be a lightning going off, but I can't really control that. Having the frost there is nice, the buffer is good, we can play the lightning rod, or a strike. Lightning rod. Makes sense to me. Okay. So, I could damage potion. We have the buffers. It doesn't really matter. Keep the potion. And we heal the full. Bam! Dead. Explosive Ampule. Super critical. Again, Defragment was the thing that I wanted. Shatter. Deal 11 damage to all enemies. Evoke all your orbs. That's like Fusion minus. It's like upgraded Fusion, but without the card draw and energy parts. 15 damage, AoE. Yeah, but you're removing the best part of Fusion. You are doing the part that you get from the upgrade of Fusion for free, but you're removing the good part. The draw cards gain energy. Defrag. 2 focus. That's my next upgrade. Proceed. So this is very important. What do you got for me? Crossbow. At the start of your turn, add a random attack into your hand. It costs 0 this turn. Random attack for 0. They add it. I kind of like it. Start of your turn. Gain 7 block every turn forever. Oh. Oh. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Powers cost 1 more. I mean, it's not the worst because I have the power that refunds 1. But I have a lot of powers at this point, so no. These two both sound really good. At the start of your turn, I think I have to take that. This isn't at the start of combat. This is every single turn you get an attack. It could be amazing. 7 block versus a free attack. Eventually, it could clog up the deck, so this would be really bad if I was doing a small deck with Cool-Headed, which I'm kind of trying to do, but we have a lot of powers that get in the way. I think it's just too many free cards. Both of those sounded amazing. I feel pretty confident to fight elites, but I also don't need to. I lean towards a little bit. 1, going to a shop. There's only... the shops are so late. I lean towards question marks like crazy. 1 of them. 2 of them. 3 of them. 4 of them. And a chest. 5 of them. And a shop. So, 6, 7, 8. Juzu bracelet, so regular enemy combats. That means that this whole act I have 8 free floors. We only have to do 3 fights. 2 of them are elites. Or I could do this other one, which ends up being very similar, but with an extra campfire. I just don't value the campfires that much. But maybe I do. Subroutine defrag. I kind of do. Campfires are decent. Maybe I take the extra campfire over the extra question mark. Alright, let's go do that. So you start doing damage very quick, so I want to blow you up as fast as I can. To do that, Storm Plus is amazing. Storm Plus. Cold Snap for free is amazing. Hailstorm. Hailstorm works great with this. Pile Driver. Loop. Loop is great. Lightning out front. Oh, but do I dual cast the lightning? Because we are trying to blow you up. I have the loop. Dual cast the lightning. The main reason is I expect to trigger a whole bunch of orbs anyways. I'm just going to do it. I don't know if it's good. So I do want to end with 10 block for this one. 74 HP. We got you 102 damage. Turn 1. Good stuff. FTL. This has been amazing so far. FTL sounds great. Do it. Strike. Subroutine, but without any other powers. It does get me 2 lightning, which is pretty amazing. Okay. Do I want to play the glass first? Probably. What does the enemy do? I don't know what the hell you're doing. That seems like a you problem. Alright. So, I have 15 block, you have 12 damage. We're doing damage. We have loop. You're pretty dead. You're omega dead. I have Mercury Hourglass. I have Parrying Shield. I have Crossbow. We have a lot of damage. Swift Potion. Probably better than Witch. Am I more worried about single target or AoE? It's weird with the glass orbs. The glass orbs are so good. Compile Driver Plus is a card draw. Do I want it? Kind of. Go for the eyes. I can get free attacks. Lightning Rod Plus. I think I'm going to skip both of these. Swift Potion. Draw 3. Compile Driver Plus. Really tempting. I think I'm going to skip it. I do want the Swift. I'm going to get rid of you. Enchant an attack with Corrupted. Deal 50% more damage, but lose 2 HP. That is pretty good on my Refract. 24 damage goes up to 36 damage. Or choose a card to transform, which is amazing. I think it would transform upgraded, but we could test. That'd be good to know for science anyways. Oh, it looks like it wouldn't. Find out. Strike Plus. No, just super critical. Still, it exhausts, it gives energy. I would rather have it than a strike. But now I could draw a double super critical. Super Omega critical Tesla Coil. If I have lightning, it's pretty amazing. Bullheaded, subroutine, all of the things are here. Subroutine. Makes these other ones free. Defrag is amazing. Loop is good. Loop is free. Cool-headed. Do I want to think about the order that things go in? A little bit. The glass would be really good to trigger. We have explosive ampule. I do have card draw. Is there a particular one I want to take out? Depends if I can block this. And try and take you out. With glass. Oh, you're already taken out. Good to know. Tesla Coil. Alright. Why am I doing glass first? Because I do want to trigger these. Because they're amazing! Holy amazingness. Storm Plus. I mean, it's free. Defend. Defend, we full defend, and you're dead anyways. And you're pretty dead. Okay. Good fight. Explosive Ampule for Explosive Ampule. I would like to discard that, take that. You. Sweeping Beam, Lightning Leap. Leap for 12 block. Boot Sequence. Innate 13 block. Voltaic. Voltaic. Channel Lightning. Equal to the lightning. Already channeled this combat. I have to think for a second. Channel Lightning for 2 cost. Equal to lightning. Already channeled this combat. So the thing is, if you get like a replay, this would count itself. So if you had played 4 lightning, then you play this, then you've played 8 lightning, then you would play 16 lightning. If you had replay 3, this would just go, because then it plays 4 times if you have replay 3 on it. Then it would just double itself 4 times, which is why replay is broken. Holy, wait a second. This could be like a single use unlimited lightning card, but that's with replay. Otherwise, you have to draw it back. It's 2 cost. I don't think I want it, but I could definitely see building around this. And I do a lot of lightning with storms. It's tempting. Wait, what was the upgrade? Oh, you're the wrong card. And I do have the upgraded lightning rod. Skip. I don't want to add it by mistake. The upgrade. Oh, it just becomes not exhaust. Oh, it being not exhaust, I can't really draw through the deck, especially because I'm adding random junk every turn. Random junk. The random junk is amazing, but it makes it so that drawing back through is going to be difficult. I'm going to say no to that one. But I do think it's a really cool card. If I didn't have things solved, you're a fake shop. 50% off, rug wide. Fake shop. Start of the combat. Heal 1 HP. Yeah, but I'm already full. Every 5 turns, gain an energy. Normally it's every 3 turns. That's pretty cool, though. Start the combat. Confused. Randomized. What? Costs are randomized from 0 to 3. You seem just as good as a regular Snack OI. What am I missing? Oh, you don't do the card draw. Oh, never mind. You're terrible. This one. Upon pickup, heal 10% of your HP. Leaves Waffle, but it doesn't give any max HP? Strike Dummy. Deal 1 additional damage. We have no strikes. A lot of these are worthless. If you end your turn without block, gain 3 block. Huh. I mean, this works with Frost Orbs. For 55, every 5 turns, gain an energy. If you end without block, the thing is, I'm usually trying to block, and this isn't enough block. And my orbs, I do have a little bit of focus. Mostly, I'm going to say that doesn't interest me here. You could get this and the regular one, though. And then if you end the turn without block, you would gain 9 block, I think. Because you did end the turn without it, even though you gained it after the fact. It is good with Frost Orbs. 1 HP every combat. The thing is, we're skipping a whole bunch of combats, so I'm going to say no. I'm only going to a couple more, and we're at full, and we go to another shop. Bulk up. Lose an orb slot, no deal. Strength and Dex, no deal. Flash of Steel. Start of your turn. Transform a card, and I'm getting a free card, but it's a free card. Hologram. I think it's just remove. Real Waffle. Max HP. Anchor. Anchor also does 6 damage. Anchor. Remove a card. Looks really good. What was the card that I randomly got? Oh, Supercritical. Never mind. I would keep that. Cool. 20 cards. Potions. Yeah, but I get potions for free. Potions. This one. I wanted to upgrade which? Defrag, definitely. And then probably the power that gives me energy. Strength. Not very useful, but not bad. So probably subroutine. Cold Snap, Compile Drive, subroutine. Still don't have enough card draw. Ooh, do I still want to go to this shop? Yes. How much is it to remove? 175 maybe? AoE damage. Let's do this. So, Storm Dual cast. Synthesis, the next power costs 0. I could use this on buffer. No, this sounds pretty good. 0 cost. Synthesis. I'm just gonna play this. That way I don't have to think. These have a lot of HP. You're defending. I would like to kill you if I could. You make cards ethereal, which doesn't matter to me. You downgrade cards, which does matter. I think. Maybe you don't. You just do 15 damage a turn, probably. Which kind of sucks, but whatever. I would like to kill you before you gain your shield. Chances of that happening feel a little bit low. Could I draw? No. Yes. Let's draw. That is using another thing, but I only have so many fights. We're gonna get I'm fine. I think I'm fine. Loop is here. Compile driver was what I was looking for. That does make the refract weird. I have a zap. It's not that weird. Okay, so I would... The energy is the weird part. Storm plus... No, I don't have the thing that makes powers free. I just played my loop for free. Oh, I should have waited to see if I get the thing that makes powers free. Oh, I could have just wasted an energy there. Alright, let's think. I always want to play refract. True. I don't know if I get to play compile driver. Huh. Dual cast, zap, cold snap. Or zap, dual cast. So now you have the loop. Cold snap would kill you. At the end of the turn, I'm not going to have the defense that I want. I do have that buffer if I want it. Any chance, compile driver could hit a supercritical. Could hit a subroutine. Let's do it. Did not hit. So, the thought is, use the buffer. So you're going to make cards ethereal, which isn't that big of a deal. Scrape is here. Draw 4 cards. Discard all cards drawn this way that do not cost 0. I do have a supercritical. It's very excessive. It's kind of good to get it out of the way, though. We already have cool-headed, though. Subroutine is here. Subroutine makes this buffer cheaper. I want the defrag. I kind of want to play cool-headed. We've got the energy. We got the defrag. Cool. Scrape. You're powering up, which is weird. That draw was also weird. Get rid of the supercritical, might as well. It's gonna go away anyways. Buffer plus. Buffer plus kind of trivializes this fight because the enemies only seem to attack once. So, which one do I want out front? This one. Lightning Rod plus. And I just have a lot of AoE damage. I think I'm gonna hit you even though you're closer to death. Because I have AoE damage, spreading out the damage, and because I have defense with the buffers anyways. Holy free meteor strike. This thing, this crossbow is amazing. Synthesis, I could make a power free, they're dead. I did use my potions, which was maybe questionable. Gunk Up, Hailstorm plus is a power, Chaos plus. Both of these are very takeable. Wait, why is there only one card reward? It's only normal combats. Oh, I didn't realize that. I never realized that. So 2 random orbs, or 8 damage AoE if I have Frost. And it triggers lightning, and it gives me energy. We just have power synergies. Card draw is kind of the issue. So 204 gold. I think I already have enough for the remove. Could do it in the other order. Draw 2 fewer cards at the start of each combat. Raise max HP by 20. Upgrade 3 random cards. Lose 15. Is that... That's almost all of my cards upgraded. Missing 3. 15 HP. Do I have a heal? No. Happy Flower, I was not paying attention to. It hit 2 defense. That's kind of bad. What was the third that it hit? Not Compile. Not Supercritical. What was the third that it hit? Cold Snap? I don't know. Maybe. Could have been a Cold Snap. It'd be cool if it told me what it was. It'd be really cool. Wait. Since when? This is exactly what I want. I guess because I'm still here? Wait, does this tell me? This tells me exactly what. Defragment was upgraded. That's exactly what I was asking for. Wait a second. 161 gold. This is amazing. This is so good. Wait a second. Skipped. Look at all the things that we skipped. This is more information than I even would have wanted, really. This is perfect. 320 gold. Does this say how much I spent? No. But yes, spent 150. Unknown merchant. This is so cool. Wait. Event. The merchant spent 55. The merchant question mark. Unknown. So that's saying that this was a question mark event and it became a merchant. That blows my mind. Okay. Let's just go shop or elite. I'd rather go elite first if I'm not afraid of the elite fight. Because then I know what potion I have. Yeah, I can just make more decisions. I have more gold. Buffer would be good here. Too bad. Super critical for 0. Go for the eyes. Yeah, but he has artifacts. Cool-headed is here. I think I'm always playing this. There is a dex potion. Do I put the zap up front? I kind of want to be defensive, so no. Compile driver, dual cast, go for the eyes. Compile driver, dual cast, go for the eyes. So, we're always playing compile driver. Yes. I should have plenty of block. Ooh, buffer plus is amazing. Really would have liked my other powers first, but it's amazing. Am I just using the buffer? Probably. I do have defend, which is 18 block. I do have dual cast. Then maybe I'm not using the buffer. I still want to use it though. Just maybe we're not letting you attack into it. So if I'm not letting you attack into it, 6 energy, I get to play all of these. If I zap, dual cast, defend. Oh, that's excessive. That is excessive. Holy, right, I forgot that that's a block card. I did not need to dual cast the Frost. I could have dual cast a Lightning. End the turn. I don't think this Dex Potion is particularly valuable. What are we fighting? The Door Maker. Have I fought the Door? I have, because I remember seeing their picture. Their picture here is fangs, but then once you go fight them, it's their eye, and it doesn't look as threatening. Alright, so Glassworks. With a free compile driver, which is amazing. Loop, Hailstorm, Refract, Subroutine. Subroutine. The only thing is, maybe I want to play Storm first. I would still probably want to do Subroutine first. More energy, more orbs. I can make that decision in a second. I think it's the energy that I would value more. You have 2 artifacts. Super critical! So super critical would change that evaluation. But I didn't get the choice anyways. Subroutine. Defrag. Hailstorm. Loop. That does mean this frost is more valuable, but refract does a lot of damage. And it puts the lightning right up front. You're giving me 4 status cards. This is where it's really cool that I'm creating junk. I'm not creating that much junk, but a little bit. So it's already created a compile driver, and then this turn, go for the eyes, compile driver. Oh, it's created 2 compile drivers. No, one of mine was unupgraded. True. I think that's true. Upon pickup, lose 15 HP and upgrade 3 random cards is Fragrant Mushrooms in Event 1. Okay, so you just gave me 4 burns, which is less than ideal. Storm is good. I think I'm just about out of powers. We have 6 energy. So this is only turn 3 if I have 6 energy. And yeah, I'm out of powers. FTO! These burns got in the way. Not cool. Hailstorm. Triggers those. Cool-headed is here. I'm going to dual cast first. Glassworks. Then put in the Frost Orb. Compile driver with all 3. Do I have room? Yeah. Plenty of room. Refract. Cold Snap. Cold Snap, Refract. Damage. And we have defense for next turn. I still have the buffers. We're going to get a potion at the end. I don't think you can get 2 potions. FTL is here for real this time. And I have another FTL over here. FTL. And we could technically draw back to FTL. And you intend on attacking, but you have an artifact anyways. You're close to death. There's a burn there. There's a compile driver here. And a lightning. And a cold snap. But I don't have that much energy. Compile driver. Draw 2. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Kill it. Speed potion. 5 decks. Stonecracker. Start of the boss combats. Yes. Upgrade 3 cards in your draw pile for the rest of combat. The thing is, I think I'm missing exactly 3. But I'm going to a campfire. I am missing exactly 3. So really, whatever card I add would get upgraded. This one. It's already upgraded. Focus Strike. Focus sounds pretty good right now. Leap. Focus sounds pretty good right now. Proceed. If I add a card, it would get upgraded. I mean, I can just go upgrade it. So Loop Plus. Chill Plus. Does not exhaust. Mayhem. Mayhem sounds pretty good. If you end your turn with no cards in hand, deal 20 damage AoE. That's kind of cool. Potion Belt. Would be cool with White Beast if I wasn't drinking all my potions and if this wasn't the very end. Cool-headed, kind of cool. The Bomb, not so cool. Removing a card, very cool. Adaptive Strike, deal 18 damage, add a 0 copy cost of this to your discard. That's wild. That's wild because if you could get like replay stuff, one of the replay effects, it was for a different character, but it adds 1 cost to this, but this would make it cost 0 when you add the copy. There's something weird with this one, I think. I mean, they're temporary copies. Overall, cool card. Especially because there are things that work with 0 cost cards. So that would make this amazing. And it has the word strike. Oh, this is a good Ironclad card. Really good Ironclad card. Okay. Energy Potion is very tempting. I think I'm always taking Loop here. Once I take Loop, can't remove anymore. Energy Potion. There is Snecko here. Energy Potion makes sense to me. There is a Chill. Chill. Are you a single enemy? I'm trying to remember. The Queen is the only one I remember that has a summon. For Act 2, there's the crab with 2 claws. I don't know if it's... It feels like the Doormaker. I think this one just has a second phase. But it could be a summoner. No, I think I'm thinking of the Queen. So Cool-headed and Chill both feel like options. This is Dex. wonder if this is better than Dex. Snacko. This is Dex. Compile drivers tempting. Cool-headed. That chill. 0 cost. Chill works well with cool-headed. It's just a lot of frost. I think the answer, it exhausts anyways. I think the answer is just leave. Proceed. Oh, but was I considering the fact that I can smith a card? I want to smith the loop. Could heal. Smith the loop. So now, every card in my deck should be upgraded. Every card in my deck is upgraded except for the free ones that I get. So yeah, once you kill this, the door opens. You're doing 25. We have double super critical. Double super critical. Feels excessive. It does. I have Storm. Not the best first turn. Not the best, not the worst. So we have that loop. $15. Oh, I might as well play this. Did I play any cards to defend? No, I think that was just from 3 Frost Orbs. Well, 2 Frost Orbs, but 1 dual cast. I'm going to save you. In case we draw back around, which could happen. We have Energy. Energy Potion. You just did damage to me. 30. I'm going to have a bunch of loops. We have Hailstorm. Again, not the best. Refract is pretty cool, though. Subroutine is here. Loop is here. Refract, refract. I don't draw cards, so this is 0. I have a lot of damage here, but not a lot of defense. It's concerning. Okay, let's think about that. So, this gets me... No, that doesn't get me energy. I think I'm using the energy potion here. Damage. So that gets the kill. And then you're stunned, I think, whenever the enemies first switch. You do start out stunned. It'd be nice if I... Oh, I do have over 10. Somehow, I have 3 decks, right, because of my dex potion. So, we get an extra 6 damage. We get an attack, you're stunned. I have 48 HP. Not super defensive, but a lot of defensive cards coming up. Defrag would be amazing. We have 4 loops. Defrag will be amazing. Buffer. Buffer seems really good. I have 7 energy. Ball Lightning. Ball Lightning, Hailstorm, Cool-Headed. Cool-Headed's pretty good. I'm just gonna play you. Am I? Compile Driver. 31 damage. Glassworks. I have a lot of energy. Do I ever use this right now? Or do I already have enough? I'm just gonna use it. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. So now, Ball Lightning costs 0. Hailstorm is a power. This is a power. We're gonna end up triggering all of these orbs. Let's put the lightning out front then. I don't have dual cast to think about. I would like to end with the Frost Orb in there. Do I need to trigger the Frost Orb? This plays for free. This costs 1 energy. Oh, right. I'm gonna do this. Let's gain the focus. Sounds good to me. I think my question is, do I want to play this before playing these two? I do want to play the lightning rod. I don't think so. Huh. Not full blocking, which means I'm using a oh no, I am full blocking. This thing is a massive block. We had 9 decks this turn. Okay. I always forget that lightning card is a block. So, we did really good damage. We blocked a bunch. I have 2 buffers. You're doing single attacks. Wait, what? This enemy intends to escape. What? You can't do that. That is cheating. So, dual cast is here. I'd rather defrag first. But I kind of want to focus strike before that. Focus strike, which means no refract. You're attacking for 40 and escaping, which seems cheaty. I do have the buffer. Ball lightning before the defrag. No, I think it's defrag first. Then dual cast. Then ball lightning. And then we're using up the buffer either way, so I might as well ball lightning. So it was a good turn for focus. I'm assuming when you come back with your same HP, otherwise this enemy is way too strong. This is still good because it gets me the 6 damage. And the turn. So you're powering up and leaving. 175 strength. Adaptive strike, 20 damage. Add a 0 cost copy to your discard is kind of awesome. Huh. Weird. Cold Snap with Compile Driver. Refract Plus. Supercritical is amazing. Do I want the lightning up front? Probably. So now if we go look, one of these costs 2, one of them costs 0. When I play the 0, it will add more 0 costs, so it's like anger except weird. And the first one does cost 2 normally, except we have the thing, you're doing 28. I would rather not buffer that, but oh, we have 23 right here. Maybe we're not buffering it. We're not buffering it. And you're a pretty easy kill from here. And I start doing damage. Okay, you do come back. Sweet. Shatter evokes all your orbs. Kind of amazing. Cool-headed is here. Glasswork is here. Somehow, this one is a 5 because it does take your focus into account. Oh, so these really like focus. Well, I guess everybody likes focus. Still. The glass orbs seem cool. Good addition to the game. I like them more than I liked electrodynamics, which it seems like at least I haven't seen. Glassworks. Yeah, but that's defense that I don't need. Still, it's also a glass orb. Adaptive strike is amazing. Dual cast is pretty amazing. Shatter, kind of amazing. Kind of amazing. Cold Snap does damage. We already have enough block. Alright, so, get rid of that. Adaptive strike, more copies for free, forever and ever. That'll become my whole deck. Cold Snap, do it. 2 Frost Orbs. And Loop, so we have tons of defense. And Buffer. We're doing 36. Compile Driver, Cold Snap. Glassworks. Do I need to draw more cards? Mostly depends how many 0 costs I have. Only the Zap. Focus Strike. So the answer is no, but also it does 12 damage. Huh. Alright, so the answer is kind of yes. 12 block. Holy block. And just drawing back to my adaptive strikes is kind of nice. My other ones, not the one that costs energy. Frost Orb. I'm thinking. Do I want the glass out front? Not particularly, but kind of. Do I want to defend? No. Do I want another frost? Not particularly. We're just trying to kill. In the turn, we did kill. Good defect run. Proceed. Yeah, I like the cards that the changes to defect. It feels solid. But who knows, not enough runs. Fix you. Fix your friend. Ridiculous. Zap, 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 zap. Super zap. Omega zap. Victory. You dealt 1364 damage to the Architect, but it wasn't enough. You've dealt a total of 11,656 damage. The Architect still stands despite taking 21,757,072,935 damage from all who have faced him. Ascension 2. Unlocked. How many epics do I have to read? Epochs. How many epochs do I have to read? It told me how many. I wasn't paying attention. 2. 2 is not bad. Chapter 3. Civilization. The Reopening. Societies and cultures from around the world make a pilgrimage to the Spire as it becomes the trading hub of the world. Slowly, a burgeoning metropolis began to form at its base. Continue. The following relics will appear in future runs. Party Popper, Festive Popper. At the start of each combat, deal 9 damage AoE. Huh, so that's Omega Mercury Hourglass. 3 Mercury Hourglasses. Plus you could get the fake version of this, which I'm guessing would do another 4. Plus you could get Mercury, which would do another 3. Plus you could get fake Mercury for another 1, and you could just blow up enemies. If you did not play any attacks during your turn, gain 4 block. That's pretty cool. Vexing Puzzle Box. At the start of each combat, add a random card to your hand. It costs 0. That's awesome. That is very awesome. This one. The only thing is the attacks seem like they've gotten better in Spire 2 than they were in Spire 1. There are more attacks that I want to add to my deck. This one. Chapter 7. Oh, shiny. The Defect. The Defect entered a disorderly chamber filled with treasures, trinkets, weapons, exotic animals, art pieces, books, and all manner of junk and doodads. The amount of disorder and information is overwhelming for the poor Defect's processing core. Out of the way, shouts a megafaunal. Faunal? Humanoid riding a threat level 9 reptile, but then stops in its tracks and turns to the Defect with a strange grin. I've got something for you. Scavenge! That's recycle. Exhaust a card. Next turn. They broke Infinites with this. I mean, it's still cool. I want to see your upgrade. I'm assuming it goes to 0 cost. I mean, it's still really good, but it's no longer a thing that you can do infinites in the same turn. Still good. Helix Drill. Deal 3 damage for each energy previously spent this turn. That is interesting. That is weird. It's weird because if you've already spent a lot of energy, you kind of don't need this. It'd be more appealing if it was a multi-attack instead of just a big hit. Huh. I don't know how I feel about it. Because there are turns when you use a lot of energy as Defect, and sometimes you're just turning it into like frost orbs. So this would be a way to do damage. But if you're spending a lot on like multicasting 20 frost orbs or something, then you don't really need to do, I don't know, maybe. Turbo. Turbo is amazing. And there are things that work with creating status cards and that turn these into fuel. Okay, Turbo works great with that fuel card. So there's more incentive to take Turbo. The disincentive is that these two don't combo as well. But in general, this seems amazing. And it already was amazing. Void into your discard. Cool. Confirm. I think Turbo is net positive on energy, negative on card draw, and it becomes extremely positive on energy once you upgrade it, or if you have anything that synergizes with exhausts or with status cards. Alright, so everybody is up to Ascension 2, except for you, and I did lose with this one. I think once, maybe multiple times. I think just once. You I lost with a bunch. Alright. I'm tempted to do more than one run. No, I'm playing shapes as well, and I'm having fun with shapes. And someday I get to play more balloons, once the videos catch up. But for now, that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.